Have you ever had a moment where everything around you felt unreal? You are sitting in a familiar place. You recognize the people around you. You know where you are. But somehow something feels different. Almost like you are watching your own life through a glass window. The world looks distant. Your surroundings feel strange. And even your own thoughts can feel disconnected. This experience has a name: derealization. Derealization is a feeling where the world around you seems unreal, dreamlike, foggy, or unfamiliar. It can feel as if you are inside a movie, a video game, or a dream that you cannot wake up from. Many people describe it as feeling separated from reality, even though they still know that reality is real. And that is one of the most confusing parts about derealization. Your mind is telling you something feels wrong. But another part of you knows, I am still here. I know where I am. So why does this happen? Derealization is often connected to the way the brain responds to overwhelming stress, anxiety, fear, or emotional pressure. When the mind experiences something it sees as too intense, it can create a kind of protective response. It is almost like your brain turns down the intensity of your experience to help you survive a difficult moment. Imagine your mind as a computer. If too many programs are running at the same time, the system can slow down or enter a protective mode. Derealization can sometimes be the brain's way of saying, I need a break. Everything feels too overwhelming right now. It can happen during periods of high anxiety, panic attacks, exhaustion, trauma, lack of sleep, or extreme stress. Some people experience it once during a difficult period, while others may experience it repeatedly. But one of the biggest fears people have is this: am I losing my mind? The answer is, experiencing derealization does not mean you are going crazy. In many cases, people who experience derealization are actually very aware of what is happening. They know the feeling is strange. They know the world has not actually changed. It is their perception that has changed. The feeling itself can be frightening, but the fear of the feeling can sometimes make it stronger. A common cycle looks like this. You feel disconnected. You become scared. You start constantly checking yourself and your surroundings. The fear increases, and the feeling becomes even stronger. So how can you deal with derealization? The first step is understanding it. Instead of fighting the feeling with panic, try to remind yourself, this is a feeling, it is uncomfortable, but it is not dangerous. My brain is responding to stress, and this will pass. Acceptance does not mean you like the feeling. It means you stop giving it extra power through fear. The second step is grounding yourself in the present moment. Grounding techniques help reconnect your mind with your surroundings. Try the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Look around and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can physically feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This simple exercise reminds your brain, I am here, I am safe. This is the present moment. Another important step is taking care of your body. Sleep, movement, hydration, and regular meals may seem simple, but your brain depends on your body's condition. When you are exhausted or constantly stressed, your mind becomes more vulnerable to feelings of disconnection. Reducing excessive caffeine, managing stress, spending time outside, and creating a healthy routine can also help. Another thing that many people do when experiencing derealization is constantly searching for answers online. They read endless stories, check symptoms, and ask themselves, what if this never goes away? While learning about your experience can help, constantly monitoring the feeling can keep your attention trapped on it. Sometimes healing begins when you slowly return your focus back to life. Talk to a friend, go for a walk, work on something meaningful, listen to music, do things that remind you that you are more than this one experience. Because derealization is a feeling you are experiencing. It is not who you are. If derealization is frequent, intense, causing distress, or affecting your daily life, talking with a mental health professional can be a helpful step. A therapist can help you understand possible causes, manage anxiety, and develop strategies that work for you. The human mind is incredibly complex. Sometimes, when life becomes too heavy, the brain finds unusual ways to protect us. Derealization can feel terrifying because it changes the way we experience reality, but many people recover and learn how to manage it. So if you ever find yourself in that strange state where the world feels distant and unfamiliar, remember this. You are still here. The world is still real. You are not alone. And this feeling, no matter how powerful it seems, does not have to control your life.